Crickets, huh? All right. Well, I wanted to just see everybody do a little bit of ring ring best practices because we haven't done that in a while. And I think that's helpful. And I think for some of the newer folks, we haven't really done it as a group. So I just thought a little bit of practicing with that and maybe overcoming some objections would be helpful. So who wants to start off and partner with me? And do you want to call or do you want to be the agent? And then we'll kind of go around a little bit.
I'll start. Oh, I'll go. Can you be the agent? Or I'll call you. I'll be the agent. You be the person.
Okay, you want me to be the buyer or whatever, and you're the agent. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then if I just randomly stops because like my nose has been running all day, so I've been like sneezing and everything nonstop. So I'll just mute myself.
That's fine, no problem at all. All right, let me think about a scenario real quick. Okay, ring ring.
Okay, so you were on the website, right? I'm assuming.
I'll tell you when you answer the phone. This is like a sign call. This isn't like a Boomtown call because I'm sorry.
Okay, so like you're calling me.
Yep.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. Ocean Air Realty, it's Charles.
Hey, Charles, can you tell me anything about this property?
What's the property?
Actually, I don't know the address, but I'm parked on the side of the road in front of your sign.
Okay. Where are you located? I'm sorry, who am I speaking with?
Oh, this is Doug.
Oh, hey, Doug. Where are you located at? Do you know? Approximately?
I'm in Wendell.
You're in Wendell? Okay. And are you looking at a property that has a house on it, or is it just land?
It looks like there's a house set way back off the road.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. That's our land listing that we have. It's at 123 Main Street. Tell me, what got you interested in it?
Well, I was just driving by it, and it looks like it's kind of a big lot. How much is it?
How many acres, or how much is the price?
Oh, well, good question. How about both?
Both. So it's listed at $200,000, and it's 10 acres.
Oh, wow. That seems like a pretty good price, isn't it? What do you think?
I think it's very well priced. Are you looking to try to find a house to live in? Or are you looking for land to develop?
Actually, my brother and I were looking for a place that we could maybe build two houses together.
Oh, that's awesome. Kind of like making like a family estate thing?
Yeah, with our wives.
Okay, awesome. Well, tell me a little bit. Do you have an agent that you're working with right now?
Well, my cousin's an agent, but he's in Georgia. Can he help?
Oh, okay. No, he wouldn't be able to help you up here, but I'd be able to help you with that. Hey, Doug, what's a good phone number for you?
919-867-5309.
Okay, and Doug, what's a good email address for you?
Doug@yourmomiscool.com.
Awesome. So Doug, I know you explained to me it's you and your brother that are looking to buy some land to build some houses on. Is this something you're looking to do pretty quickly?
Yeah, if it looks cool, can we check it out? Can I just walk over there now since I'm sitting out here?
Actually, hey, you know what, Doug? Let me do this. I've got some of your info here. How about I come out there and meet you? I could be out there in about 25 minutes or so. Does that work for you?
Sure. There's a Sheetz near here. I'll go get a drink.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to give you a call. I got your cell phone here. I'll give you a call in about 5 minutes out, and I'll bring everything with me. My name is Charles, and I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Perfect. See you there.
So that was a pretty easy one. I was nice and friendly and not like some people that call.
Yeah, I know. I really wanted you to be like a lot harder. Like
I know, but
it's not fair.
We're just dipping our toes into the water, so you know.
It started really hard right off the bat.
I know. That's just not who I am. I'm not difficult. But you did a great job. Anybody, any feedback for Charles?
That was awesome. Well done.
I think I would maybe get his phone number sooner just in case you get disconnected or he gets mad and hangs up on you or something like that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Other than that, it's great.
Anybody else? Anything? Yeah, I mean, I think you did a pretty good job of getting the relevant info and then closing for the appointment, which, I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Why don't we try one where I'm the lead and I registered on Boomtown, And you guys whoever goes just needs to make up a scenario based on what you've seen on the website. So pretend that you've looked and you see what I'm looking at, the properties that I've viewed. Pretend that I answered some of the qualification questions so you have a better idea what's going on, and let's go with that. Who wants to call me? I'm just going to pick
What do you want me? Do you want me to be the buyer or the agent?
the agent. I'm the Boomtown lead.
Okay. So I'm calling you.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Doug. This is Tiffany with the Oceanair Realty. How are you?
I'm sorry, who is this?
This is Tiffany with the Oceanair Realty. You were just on my website looking at some houses here in Sneads Ferry. Are you looking to purchase a property here?
Oh, well, I actually live in Sneads Ferry now. My wife and I were just, looking at this house, thought it looked nice.
Oh, that's great. Are you thinking about, upgrading your house? Are you looking to move?
We've thought about it. We've been here for a while, and it could use some updating, and I don't know if I really want to go through that or just move.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. What neighborhood are you in?
Escobar Bay.
Oh, nice. Okay. Do you have horses in there?
No, and so I don't know why we live here.
Yeah, I don't know why you live there either. It doesn't make any sense.
My wife had the idea when we bought the house that she was going to get horses, and that never happened.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, which property were you looking at?
This one in Summer House down on the water.
Oh, that's a beautiful neighborhood. Have you ever been in there?
Just like driven around when we can like sneak in through the gates because it's gated most of the time, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it is. Are you interested in going and taking a look at it in person? I know the neighborhood really well, and I'd be happy to show you around.
Oh, do you live in there?
I don't live in there, no, but I've sold a few houses in there.
Oh, really? What do you think of the price of this one? It looks like it's listed for $450. You think they'd take $375?
No, you're high. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's typically new construction. The price is pretty firm with the builder. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Understood.
Are you wanting to go take a look at it? No.
Yeah, I think I'd like to look at it. Can I talk to my wife and give you a call back?
Sure. Yeah. That sounds great. I look forward to working with you.
Okay. Bye.
Sorry, got distracted with my kid.
That's okay.
Which is real life, you guys. Real life. Yeah.
100%. That definitely happens.
Uh-oh.
Anybody? Any thoughts?
Well, he's probably not going to call you back.
No, probably not. Yeah, Sally, go.
But I liked how you made it more personable and, talked about the different neighborhoods and showed that you knew the area. So I thought that was
Come on, everybody. Feedback. What do you think? Anything else?
I would have tried to pull more information out of him about what he's looking for, and maybe talked about finding some other houses that fit his criteria.
Get a search started, yeah.
I would have definitely mentioned that I could give you a little bit of a discount on my commission selling your house and then buying. How could you buy?
Yeah.
Reference the sell. Thank you, Nate. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
not all of us can do that yet.
That's why we're doing this, and we need to do more of it to kind of, role play these scenarios. It's important because you really have to think on your feet, right? What I would have tried to do is I would have offered times to meet them instead of waiting, letting them off the hook that easy. I would have tried to, and I did that intentionally because people will do that. Be like, yeah, I'll call you back, right? But hey, I can go this afternoon between 4 and 5. You live right here in Sneads Ferry, or I can go tomorrow 11 to 2. Which one of those works best for you? Something like that. So just be mindful of that. Try not to give people an easy out. And then if they still say that, well, just be like, okay, I'll call you back today at 6 o'clock.
If I don't hear from you, yeah.
Right. Set the expectation that you're not going to wait to hear back from them, that you'll follow up. And lie. Hey, I'm going to be in an appointment for the next few hours, so I'll call you back after my appointment. Something like that. Lie is not the best word, but you know what I mean. you've got a reason for you to be proactive instead of waiting for them to be proactive, which most people aren't, unless they're incredibly serious. So
Just say I'm going to be indisposed.
yeah. All right. How about, let's do another one. Nate, how about you be the lead? Juliana, you call Nate.
Wait, is this prior contact or first contact?
These are all first contact.
So wait, he's the lead, and I found him. He was on Boomtown.
Yeah, he's your Boomtown lead. You're reaching out. So like, come up with a scenario that you've seen he's looking at homes or something to drive the conversation, and then I'm sure he'll throw you like all curveballs.
Sure. Ring, ring. Oh wait, I'm calling you, right?
Yep.
Hello.
Hi, this is Juliana with the Oceaneer Realty. Can I speak to Nate?
This is Nate.
Hey, Nate. I saw that you had registered on our website, and I was reaching out to see if you were interested at looking at any properties in the Hampstead area.
Yeah, I was kind of just looking. I don't know that we're gonna end up in North Carolina. It's just one of the places we're looking at.
What got you interested in North Carolina?
We're just kind of tired of living in New York, paying property taxes, coming up on retirement soon.
Oh, that's awesome. How long until retirement?
Well, about 2 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's a so what other areas are you interested in?
We've been looking at Florida and possibly Arizona.
Arizona. Wow, that's a big difference from the coast to the desert.
It's a lot of tax advantages living out there.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Well, so you've got kind of a long timeline. Is there anything that I can set you up with, like a e-alert to where I can send you some homes based on your search criteria? And then if you see anything that strikes your interest, we can do a virtual tour, or we can, if you're ever down here visiting, we can set up time to look at some properties.
Yeah, I don't want to be bombarded with emails. I get those all the time from a bunch of realtors.
We could do it like on a monthly basis, or since you have kind of a far timeline.
I guess monthly would be okay.
Yeah, so that way, and I'll check in periodically, just to see how you're doing, just to see if you want to update your search criteria. Are you guys looking to pay cash, or are you going to finance?
We can pay cash, depending on the actual property. But, what we're really looking for is we definitely want to be on the intercoastal waterway, or we want something with a dock.
Okay.
Or a lift. And it can't be over 350. So we need a deal.
Bye.
Yeah, everybody is looking for a deal. Did you have a square footage in mind, a certain amount of bedrooms that you needed?
We don't need a lot. It can be 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. It, really square footage only really needs to be over like 1,100.
Okay, so not too big a place. All right, well, like I said, I can set up that search for you and, not bombard you with emails. So send you like maybe once a month, see what's, so you can continue to see what's on the market, see if there's anything out there in your price range, and I can stay in touch.
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, and you have a great day.
All right, nice talking with you.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, guys, feedback.
I am like sweating.
That is so typical conversation, Nate. That is like verbatim script of every lead from the north.
Your pacing was painful, Nate. That was very
Yeah.
well done. God almighty. But
Yeah,
I like that. So, all right, feedback. Let's go.
that's so true.
No,
So
I would have asked probably, how familiar are you with the area? Have you, have you been here before? Do you vacation? Trying to kind of get their feel for like North Carolina, West Coast. Do you have family here? All of that. Try to see how comfortable they are with the area, because if they have no idea, of course, the MLS is like, try to hone in more on, are you looking for, when he said the boat dock, you're like, oh, okay, well, being by the water is important to you. How familiar are you with the area? And then try to get a little bit more criteria with that.
More about the boat dock, because we run into that a lot here. When someone mentions they want a boat dock or they want a lift, the first thing I ask them is, how big is your boat? Because our water here is tidal. If they have a huge boat, they're not going to get out during certain parts of the day. They can get stuck. If they have a 32-foot boat, obviously a 24-foot dock isn't going to work for them. So I think a big thing when people want water access is you need to find out how big their boat is and let them know, like, this is how the water is. These are the times you can get out of the water. You can only draft so many inches in this water. I mean, I've ran into that a lot lately.
That's a great point. Also, use those clues like that to build more of the relationship. So when he mentioned his job, you said that's great that you're retiring. Use that as an opportunity to find out what he does, just to build a personal connection and extrapolate upon that. Felicia, that's a fantastic point. I think you need to get to the criteria sooner in the conversation, and also help move the conversation along. Instead of being reactive, be more proactive. So keep moving the conversation along. I think that he's obviously not that motivated, really. He's just kind of searching, and he doesn't want to be bothered. I would have asked, well, what is it about those other emails that are frustrating or that you don't like? Because it might not have been the frequency. It might have been because they built a search that don't have docs. And so he's frustrated because he's not interested in any of these properties. So instead of like acquiescing to, okay, I don't want to step on your feet, be like, well, help me understand exactly what it is you want. That way, when I send you properties, they're within what you're looking for, so you don't get frustrated. Because I don't want to send you an email once a month. That's not going to get it done. I'm going to send you properties as they come up that match your search, especially with criteria that specific, because there's not going to be a lot.
That's right.
350. So
that was my other note. Like, I would have tried to sell our site more. Like, oh, well, ours is updated from the MLS this often, and these things come straight from there. I can set the criteria pretty specific. I also would have. I just lost the train of thought. Sorry.
So one thing that I would also say is, sorry, Felicia, you still going?
Well, I just remembered, sorry. If they are adamant about like only doing it once a month, be like, okay, well, we can do it once a month. And then when you get closer to time and get more serious, we can update the frequency. Like, let them know you can control that. And if they are getting things that aren't meeting their criteria, or if they change their mind, like, let me know as soon as you can. That way I can update that. So we're getting you the right information in the right amount of time that coincides with your timeline and your needs.
Nate, let me chime in before I forget, because I will do the same thing. Also,
what about
never end a call without, you'll remember, never end a call without the expectation for a next step. Okay. All right. I'm going to build this search for you. I want to hear your feedback, so I know if I'm on the right path. So you're going to get these results this evening. I'm going to call you Thursday and let me know what your thoughts are. You can also just reply directly to the email and let me know what you're thinking. Always end, especially an initial call, with a follow-up. Set the expectation for when you're going to reach back out. That way they are starting to process that we're moving in a certain direction. Go ahead, Nate.
Okay, so two things to caveat off what Doug just said. Even when you have somebody that's like, oh yeah, I'm 5 years out, just tell them like, hey, every 6 months or so, I'm gonna chime in and see if your circumstances have changed at all, and make sure you don't forget my face. Be funny about it or something like that. But the second part is, one thing I would do is try to think outside the box. So you don't know exactly, even if you have the search set up on their site and it shows all single family houses, but they're looking for a deal. ask them like, hey, let me ask you, what do you know about condos, or what do you know about townhouses? Would that be something that's more suitable? It's more in your price range? Because there's a lot of those that are around this area that might meet your needs, and just see, they might say yes. And then you can even say, hey, have you ever thought about, I know you're 2 years out from retirement, but have you ever thought about having somebody start paying that off for you right now? Oh, what do you mean? Have you ever thought about renting it out?
Well,
And it kind
Rachel,
of becomes a self-licking ice cream cone.
that's a great, I love that. I mean,
My as soon as I speak to them and set the alert, my to-do that I set, the very one is a call, an email or a text, and my note is, are e-alerts okay? Like, that's my very next to-do. I do usually like 2 days out to either text or email and make sure that their e-alerts are getting okay.
Charles and I had this conversation earlier this week with regard to people in that extended time frame, because he was frustrated, and it's happened to all of us. Somebody tells you they're a ways out, you follow up with them, and they're like, oh yeah, I bought a house. And you're like, well, what the fuck? You told me you were 2 years out, and this is 3 months later. I mean, we've all experienced that, and it's like a punch in the gut, right? So here's the thing. Tell them, that's great. I'm here for you now, and I want to be your person then. So I'm going to stay in touch, because situations change. So you can expect to hear from me at least once a month. And I'm going to keep listings going. And I want to be the first person you think of if your situation changes and it's time to ramp this up. Because I'm here for you now, and I'm going to be here for you throughout the whole process. And I want you to understand what you're getting from me and my team, regardless of what your timeline is. Don't sell yourself short and let people off the hook by just saying, okay, I don't want to bother you. Yeah, I'm going to bother the shit out of you because you said you want to buy a house, and I'm going to be the one that helps you buy a house. But you can't if you don't stay in front of them. And you can't if you're worried about stepping on toes. So don't, because they'll tell you to go away if they're not serious. And that's fine. Right. But I don't want to be the one that calls you in 3 months and you're like, yeah, I saw this house on your site, and I called the agent, the listing agent, and wrote an offer. So stay in front of them. Don't worry about frustrating people. You won't frustrate the serious people. Anything else? Let's do one or two more real quick. How about Megan, you call Felicia?
Okay. How did I get Felicia? Am I just reaching out to her?
Yep, she's Boomtown lead. Your first call. You just came in.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, this is Megan with the Oceanair Realty. How are you today?
This is who?
Megan with the
How did
Oceanair
you
Realty.
get my number, Megan?
I saw that you had registered on our website, and you're looking.
Yeah, I was trying to look at a house, and your website made me register. So annoying.
Okay. Is there anything that I can do to accompany with you for your home search?
Well, I'm just starting. I'm in the very beginning stages, and I was just looking at a few pictures, trying to get an idea of what the house looked like. I don't really know the area, but I think that we're looking to move like towards downtown Wilmington.
Okay. What's got you interested in the downtown area?
I don't know. We just like it.
It's great.
Okay. Do you have any specifications that you're looking for, or a price that you don't want to get over?
Well, like I just said, we're just beginning. So any help would be great.
Okay. How many bedrooms are you looking for?
Well, it's just me and my husband, and my dog needs a bedroom of his own.
Okay, so maybe about
Hold on,
2 to
is
3.
this Brandon? Sorry.
So you want to do like 2, 3 bedrooms?
Yeah, I think 3 bedrooms probably, because when my mother-in-law comes, I have to put her somewhere.
Okay. And are you okay with 2 baths, or you want to do like 2.5?
No, 2 will work.
Okay. And do you have a price limit that you don't want to go over?
No, money doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Well, what I can do is I can
Look,
get
I'm
you.
getting a call. I'm getting a call, Megan. Can you hurry?
So I can put you on an e-alert, and then I can send you emails
Oh.
weekly, and then we can
What's
go.
the
from
what's
there.
the e-alert? I don't understand that word.
So what it does is it generates homes that have from the 3 bedrooms to 2 baths, and then it'll send you similar like properties.
Okay.
And then
But what if they're really ugly? How, like, can you make sure they're really pretty?
I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll call you in a couple days and see what you think of those listings.
Well, when I registered, I put a fake email, so you may want to ask me for my correct email.
Okay, well, what's your email?
It's Felicia@thebomb.com.
Okay. All right, well, I'll get a hold of you in a couple days and see what you think of those listings. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Meg.
That was great, Felicia.
That's so true.
That was fantastic, and people will be that way. All right, feedback, folks. What you got?
You probably would have got hung up on when they're like, I'm getting a call.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
We've all been hung up on.
Hey, you
But
missed.
that's a good one to script when you get hung up on, like calling back.
Oh yeah.
I do, or I'll text them and be like, I'm sorry, we must have got disconnected. Does text message seem better for you?
There you go. Love that.
Yeah, and if they hang up on you again, that's when I tell them, hey, look, I'm not trying to sell you some steak knives. Like, I'm
Right.
trying to make you money and put money in your pocket. If you're not interested in that, just tell me and I'll take you off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna on you. All right, who's got
But
feedback?
I say this.
Go ahead.
When she said she was looking for pretty houses or they had to be, that's a golden opportunity for you to say, well, you know, those pictures, they only tell so much. It's a lot better to see them in person.
Yeah.
Also, what's pretty to you? I mean, what
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
different?
Tell me what pretty means. Yeah.
Here's one really important thing that I want you to make sure that you're picking up on, Megan, and everybody especially. When she said, I want downtown Wilmington, that was a great opportunity for you to say, oh, I live in Wilmington and love going downtown. I know the area really well. I know, but who gives a shit, right? Use it to make a tie, you know, so it's not so business wise. You know, there's a personal thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really important. Also, you know, make sure you're asking if they need to sell a house, and just, you know, be very intentional with your language. Don't, and this applies to a couple of these, don't ask if it's don't ask for permission to do things. Tell people what you're going to do. All right. So the email address I have for you is X. Is that correct? Oh no, I entered a fake one because I hate this. Okay. All right. Well, what's the best
And
one
Megan
for
has
you?
never like come forward and just told you I entered a fake address.
They will never tell you that. Yeah.
And also, like, if someone says budget don't matter, that's a lie. Everyone has a budget. They're like, okay, your budget doesn't matter, so a $5 million house will work, $1 million house will work. You know, you have to like try a little bit.
And also types of homes, especially in downtown. You want to be downtown. Okay. Does that mean single family, condo, townhouse, open to all of them? Only something in particular? Who wants to script that first part of the call where she got the objection about having to register?
Sure.
What do you mean?
Go ahead, Janine.
Oh, okay. I totally get how that can be frustrating, but it really is helpful for us to be able to have your information, to be able to reach out to you so that we can help you with your home search. And if we're able to do that with correct information, you'll find that our website is super useful and it's very intuitive and easy to use. And that I would go from there.
Something like that. Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah. And then sometimes people, you know, I got somebody that texted me the other night at 11 o'clock that said, you have the wrong number, please stop contacting me. I mean, I wasn't going to text them back at 11 o'clock at night, but in that case, I would say, you know, I apologize. This was the number that was used to register on my website, you know, and then I'll say, are you interested in, you know, are you in the market for a home? And if they say no, then legit change it on the site to bad number and go from there.
I think
I always like acknowledge. sorry to
Go ahead, Felicia.
always acknowledge, like, yes, I understand that can be super frustrating, but typically when people register, they're serious about buying a
Right.
home, and we want to be able to reach out to them as soon as possible because we want
Yep.
them to know that we're here to help them and they don't have to do it alone.
Yep.
That is your easiest way to sell your value, is overcoming that objection. Yeah, you know what? I get it, because if I was in your shoes, I would probably have the same reaction. Here's the reason why. I'm a person here, and this is what I do full time, and I'm very serious about my job, and I provide a lot of value to my clients. But I can't do that until we connect. So I'm glad.
That's right.
Thanks for answering the phone. Now let's talk about what your real estate goals are, so I can help you accomplish them.
Yep.
Just boom, plow right through that. And if they say, well, no, then okay, thanks, trash, moving on.
Yep.
You don't waste any more time going through the qualify process. All right, let's do one more. And Lisa, I'm just going to tell you have to script with Allie later, okay? So Adam called you.
I'm calling Janine.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm the
Okay.
agent,
yes.
or I'm the lead.
No, you're the lead. Adam's the agent calling on you, Boomtown lead.
All right, I ring.
It rang, Janine.
Oh, okay. Usually it doesn't ring. That's why I was scripting that. I was going to have you leave a message.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I'm totally joking. Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Janine, please?
Speaking.
Hi, this is Adam Powell with the Ocean Air Realty. How you doing today?
I'm well. I'm actually in the car on the way to an appointment. This isn't the best time. Can you give me a call back later?
I sure can. What's the best way to reach you?
Well, this number is good, but I don't get off work until 4:30 this afternoon.
Okay, well, I will give you a call back a little after that. Will that work?
Okay, I look forward to it.
Okay.
Damn, Janine, you cheated.
You told me real life.
No, that's fair, and that was honestly a good one. Go ahead, Adam.
I would just say that the key for that for me was to insist I was calling her back at 4:30.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a total waste of time for me, aside of at the very end. If somebody's in a hurry like that, I get it. I mean, I got kids. I don't want to force the issue, but at the same time, I insisted I will call you back. You give me a time. So with that said.
And also, I would also say, okay, well, I know you're busy. It's probably not the best time, but just real quick, I wanted to reach out and introduce myself. I saw where you signed up on my website. Is this the best number to call you back later this afternoon? Boom. And then sometimes they'll actually take a few minutes and have a conversation with you, even if they're in the middle of work, you know?
Because they might be lying, because they're really not.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be a turd with that. But I get that a lot. Yeah.
I would say that's a very typical one. And with those, if I had the conversation, I put them on the watch drip and send them an email. That was very typical. That's why I kind of went with that. And certainly I welcome ideas to how I could have.
And instead of putting them on a drip, by the way, Adam, I probably would obviously make the call later that afternoon. If they still didn't reach out, if they still didn't answer, I would send the text. And then the next day I would say, I would try again, maybe at a different time. And then if I still didn't connect them, then start them on the drip the third day.
And I would say definitely if and when you start a drip, make sure you use the qualified drip, because you didn't really get any.
Yes, qualified. Yeah, exactly. Qualified drip.
And one other thing I would add is, okay, when's a better time for me to call you back? Of course.
Exactly.
Good. Also, how are you with text? Could I text you as well?
Yes.
And then, try and engage, be like, okay, I'm going to text you a few questions. Just get back to me when you can. And then I'll be better prepared for our conversation this evening. Something like that. You just kind of get the ball rolling.
And it can be super frustrating because you're like, shit, I finally got him on the phone.
They can at least answer your questions on text or something like that.
Yeah. They're like, shit, I got him on the phone and now they don't want to talk.
We're just doing a little bit of ring. You want to do one with us?
Yeah, I'll ring.
All right. Lisa, call Brandon. Brandon's your new Boomtown lead.
Oh, I wanted to be the buyer.
No, you're not buying houses. You're selling them.
I am going to buy a house, though. So.
Well, good luck with your agent. Go ahead. Let's do one more, and then I'll let you guys get after it for the day.
Ring.
Ring.
Hello.
Hi, this is Lisa with Ocean Realty. Is Brandon?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Brandon. I noticed that you signed up on my home site search looking at property out here in Wilmington. How can I help you with that?
Yeah, I saw this ad on Facebook for this beautiful house, and I clicked on it. And of course, you can only see like 2 or 3 pictures before it asks for your stuff. So I just put it in so I could see the photos.
Oh, so you're not really seriously looking for a house? You're just looking at the pictures?
I always like to look. I want to know what's out there.
He likes to look and see what's out there.
Okay. So are you from the area?
Yeah, actually I am. So I don't live there anymore. I grew up there, but my wife and I live in Durham now. So, but we were thinking, maybe at some point the next year or so, we might want a place at the beach. So we kind of just, like I say, I just like to see what stuff's going for and keep my options open.
Okay, awesome. And
I couldn't hear that, Lisa. What did you say?
I don't even remember what
She's at a sticking point. Somebody help her.
Okay. Well,
just keep asking
you have
questions.
something
Be
in mind
curious.
for what you're looking for. Tell me what the place would look like that you might be interested in buying.
But would you kind of go by with what he's already registered on the site for?
Yeah. Okay, I'll pick it up like this.
Typically, I would be sitting at the computer and have that all pulled up and see what I'm looking at and kind of guide myself that way.
Just make it up. Pretend you're looking at something.
Right now, you're just supposed to make it up.
Oh, I can't even focus right now.
It looks like you're looking at 3 bedrooms.
It looks like you're looking at
Okay.
It looks like you're looking at a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. Is that right?
Yeah, we would want 3 bedrooms, just in case, we don't have a kid yet. We hope to, or if we had company, things like that. So it doesn't need to be huge, but definitely not more than 2,000 feet. I'm not even sure, or square feet. I'm not even sure we would need it that big, but definitely want 3 beds. I don't want to be on the water. I like the sound side more. So, I'm just kind of watching prices to see what they go for, just to get an idea.
Okay. And what's your price point?
I'm not really sure about that. I have an idea in my head about what I wouldn't want to go beyond, but I haven't, haven't really broken that down.
Okay, it looks like here you put 250. Is that kind of about right?
Not really. I kind of just put that in to see what could you get right now for your money at 250. I'm not really married to that number.
Okay, can it go a little higher? It just helps with my search.
Which one is purple?
Maybe. It depends on what we see. I want to spend as little as I can to get what I want. Obviously, I'm not really interested in throwing money away for a second house, but I could go up a little if I needed to for that right thing, and I would for the right thing.
Okay.
But I don't want to.
All right. Well, I'll put that in your search. Did you sign up with the correct email?
I did, yes. Yeah, that's my email.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I'll set you up a search and.
Is it like Elsa?
Yes, honey.
Sorry, Allie's talking. Okay. And I will follow up with you. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. It was nice talking to you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
I wouldn't have Allie right here.
Just put Allie on the phone
What
with
color
me.
is purple? Do my hair like Elsa, please.
Lisa, I thought you did a good job. Obviously, ring sucks. Nobody really likes doing it, but it makes everybody better, even if you're not the one participating. The 2 things that I would say to try and keep front of mind when you're having a conversation like that with, a fresh prospect is, 1, be more curious. Get to know them. So what are you doing in Durham? Don't make it so much about the house search. That's the approach I try to take, because I feel like if they will open up to me, if I can get them on the phone again, I've got more of a hook, because I can ask them. People like talking about themselves and their family, right? So if I can get a little bit of information about who they are and not come across straight up as like I'm trying to make a sell transaction here, I feel like that resonates better and gives you more information. And the second thing is, when you end the call, we're always closing for that next step. So, you know, yes, I'm going to be in touch, but here's what I'm going to be in touch. Here's what we're going to do next. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you tell them you'll call them in a couple days, in a week.
But this is why.
Yeah. So here's what I would do. Well, based on what you've told me, I think I've got a pretty good understanding of what it is that you're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and get you set up on a search. I'm going to send you 1 email a day. Okay. If that gets to be too much, just reply to the email and tell me, you know, knock it off or spread it out, but that's fine. I'm going to call you in 3 or 4 days, and I'm just going to ask you, hey, how are you liking what you're seeing? Does this meet your search criteria? And if we need to alter it, we can do it at that time. Do you have any questions for me? Boom, out of there. Thank you for your time.
Awesome, that's good. Thanks.
And just not to nitpick, but when you, instead of saying, hey, did you enter the right email address? Because they might not even remember what they entered. Be like, hey, is this the right email
I
address?
normally would say that, but it wasn't in front of me, and I
Right.
couldn't even think of an email.
Just to clarify for everybody, you know, just best practice.
Brandon at awesomesauce.com. You were
Right. I think that was Brandon. That's actually what Brandon is doing. That whole call was not made up at all. And he is very much that way, especially the cheap part, which he'll appreciate you saying that.
Okay. All right. That's enough.
That was a great one. I think this was great. I think we're going to focus on doing Ring Ring more for best practices, maybe for the next couple of weeks. And something specific comes up that we need to talk about, because it's fun and it really is good. And this is like that seminal moment where you go from, I have no idea who this person is, they have no idea who I am, from actually making a plan to get in front of them. So being able to think on your feet and move the conversation forward and feeling confident about it and setting expectations and setting next steps is really how you do it. And the best way to do it is just to practice. And when we all practice together, it makes everybody a little better. So I hope it was helpful for everybody. It was! Yay!
Yes, very helpful.
Fantastic. Y'all get the hell out, all right? I've recorded this, so I'll put it on the website if you want to check it later. Nate, I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye.